Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and today I'm going to be talking about something that when I started making Hytale videos, I was not 100% sure on, but now I've solidified my opinions a little bit, and that is paid mods. Okay, so, to start off with, do I think there should be a marketplace where all mods are bought and sold? No, of course not. Anyone that's seen Fallout 4's Creation Club would know that it was a disaster. It made the game itself valued at less because people would just be like, why the heck should I play this game if half the content is behind a paywall? Because they marketed it as like mods created by the developers, which are made to be put in the, I don't know, it's stupid. It's basically like paid DLC with a whole bunch of extra steps added, and that is not what I mean when I talk about something like paid mods. What I'm talking about is an environment that is more similar to SpigotMC's premium plugin submission system. So for those of you that don't know, I am a developer. I make Minecraft plugins in Java in my spare time, and I go to school for computer science, so I mean, I do spend quite a lot of time writing code. And about 2 weeks ago, I released my first plugin on SpigotMC, and that is Ultimate Shops. It's a plugin that adds item shops to your game, and it has a nice little item floating on top of a slab, and it looks really nice, and the interface is really good, and I've already managed to earn almost $200 through sales on this plugin. Through doing that, I am enabling a whole bunch of Minecraft servers in having a really professional and high quality shopping experience for their players, and I get paid for my efforts. And it spent me months to make the plugin work the way it does and be approved by SpigotMC, because if you guys don't know, it is extremely difficult to get approved for a premium SpigotMC plugin, especially if it's as big as the one I made. So what do I think Hytale should do? Well, for one thing, I do for sure think that there should be all sorts of free mods. As a matter of fact, I think the default should be free mods. Paid shouldn't even come up if we're talking about casual things, like adding Iron Man to Hytale, or adding maybe a weapon, a singular weapon. But I would think for some commercial purposes, let's be real, there are going to be lots of Hytale server networks out there, and a lot of single, servers that are run by individuals that want to try and be the next big thing, or maybe just want to be a community server for, say, a YouTube channel or something like that. There's going to be a market out there for high quality plugins that I would say are commercial quality, and they are willing to pay money for these plugins. That sort of system, I think, should be in the game. So these mods would be much more regulated than your average, oh, I'm just going to add this to the game, and it's like this simple mechanic that doesn't really change a lot. No, I think for commercial purposes, again, adding like a brand new feature to the game, removing all possible bugs, I think it would be a good environment to have something like SpigotMC. I can't express enough. I myself have bought about 6 plugins on SpigotMC, and they give my Minecraft server an advantage over a lot that have free plugins because they are premium, and not only in price but in quality. They update frequently, they have a lot of really neat features that make it easier to run a server. I know there are a lot of plugins out there that are free that are also used for servers. A great example is A Skyblock, or B Skyblock now. They have an updated one. But A Skyblock has been the standard for years on a lot of servers, but there are other ones that do more minor things, but they're also extremely helpful. For example, Player Vaults. It's a free plugin that adds the ability for you to give your players a portable chest that they can put stuff in without having to place down a chest. It's really nice. And if you get the premium version, you get extra benefits. I don't remember what those benefits are, but I think it had something to do with being able to have more player vaults. I don't know. But it's a friendly environment. Usually it's not begrudgingly bad. If somebody sees quality in a plugin, they will buy it. And it will create a lot of jobs. It will be an environment for people like me that are struggling in college to be able to develop something once they have a great idea and then sell it. So of course there would have to be an approval process. I know for a fact that SpigotMC actually has staff dedicated to reviewing submission. So here's how the process works if you want to upload a plugin, right? It's relatively simple. You go to a blog page, and then it'll link you to where you can upload a resource. And if it's free, you are pretty relaxed as long as your plugin doesn't like crash people's games or do other malicious things. Then it'll just let you upload it casually, which makes sense. Now, if you want to upload a premium plugin, there are a lot of prerequisites. For example, you need to have an account for over 6 months. You need to have made, I think it was something along the lines of at least like 100 posts on the forum or something. Like maybe you help somebody out with plugin development, like you respond to their post and you give them some advice, or maybe you ask some questions or something like that. And then you receive, I think, again, this estimates because it's been a while since I got approved, so I don't really remember. You need a certain amount of likes on your profile or on your posts. So if you say something relevant and somebody likes your comment because it helps a discussion or something, then that counts as a like. And you need like something like 30 to 50 of them, I don't remember. And then once you've done that, you need to have at least 3 free resources uploaded to SpigotMC. And once you have done all of that, as well as enabling 2-factor authentication, then you are permitted to submit a premium plugin for review. The review process takes 2 weeks. This is the part I don't like. 2 weeks. I understand that they are, all volunteer and stuff, and that's fine. I get it. It takes a while to review applications, but the problem for me came when I submitted a plugin and it got denied, and they were so vague about what was wrong with the plugin that I had no information to work with, so I was left to basically go out in the forum and ask other people for help with this problem. And that doesn't seem like a bad thing, but most of the time people just make fun of you for doing something wrong a certain way, and they don't actually give advice on how to fix it. And I would just end up, making a fix that I thought helped it a little bit, submitting again, 2 weeks would go by, then the review would come in, it would say that it was denied again because something else was wrong, and they would be super vague again, so I'd make a generalized fix that I don't know if it fixed it completely or not. And the plugin itself functions fine. Like, on the user end, everything worked perfectly. It's the style of the code. It's the object-orientedness of the code. It's how easy it is to modify for other people, which is kind of annoying because, I'm the sole developer of the plugin. But, that part I get. I guess what Hytale could do is, if it were to use a similar system where you have to have at least a certain amount of free mods made first, so you've proven at least you can make stuff that people like, and then once you have your 3 posts and you're active on the forums and you've helped a decent amount of people out with code, then you can upload a premium resource. And once you submit, oh yeah, that's the other thing, is they actually scrutinize your other plugins as well. So if your free plugins are obviously put there simply for the purpose of meeting the requirement, then they'll deny you. So you have to have 3 actual attempts at free plugins before you can submit 1 paid one. It's really complicated and it's difficult to do, and that's why I basically tell everybody, if they want to learn code and they want to know when they're really ready to basically make consumer software in Java at least, if you can get a premium SpigotMC plugin up on the site, a large one that does a lot of stuff, then you're basically ready. But anyway, yeah, I do think that it would be a good idea to have a paid mod system to encourage developers to make stuff for the community, and to have, a way for people to make jobs. And it's not going to be like their full-time job, but it'll be like a supporting payment type thing. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, once you finally get approved by SpigotMC, then you can have your plugin up. And there's a review system on the website. You can give a plugin positive or negative reviews. Of course, if a plugin has been, accepted, then it's obviously not going to be a scam, because, that's part of the approval process, is that they make sure it's not a scam. So I don't know. I think something like that would be beneficial for Hytale. Again, because it would promote extremely high quality work that might as well be in the game. So a lot of these idea videos that I've had could actually be made real, and they would be purchasable for big servers, or even small servers. But again, I do think having the free plugins as the majority of stuff you can get in the community would be best, but I'm just saying the option might be a good idea to follow in the steps of SpigotMC. I don't know. Well, anyway, leave a like down below if you enjoyed this video, and if you're interested in my endeavors on SpigotMC and you're wondering, like, does this guy even know what he's talking about? Feel free to go ahead and download and try out Ultimate Shops Lite. It's the free version of my Ultimate Shops plugin. I got approved for premium 2 weeks ago, as I said, and the plugin has universally been given 5-star reviews, so I'd really like to see what you guys think. Who knows? Also, if you get the chance, you should follow me on Twitter for some more updates on my plugin development endeavors, my Hytale endeavors. Sometimes I communicate with the staff on there, and who knows, you might get some early news. Well, anyway, that's it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.